Okay, we will then move to the next one, which is financial analytics. And this is not a different profile. Okay, a lot of people think that financial analytics is a different profile, but I look at it more like as a as a requirement which is getting into all finance related jobs, right? So you may not have separate profiles, a lot of separate profiles available for financial analytics, but the guy who is doing FP&A is also now required to do a bit of analytics. The guy who was doing equity research is also now required to do a financial analytics. The guy who has got experience with investment banking is also now required to do a bit of analytics in their own profile. So for me, this is not a separate profile that is available. What you typically do, somebody was talking about data scientist. So this is a data scientist role, but the focus is only on the financial data, not any other data that is there. So what you're trying to do is find pattern in large data sets and then use those patterns for some business advantage or business profits. In terms of profiles that are available, like I said, there are not many profiles available here because it is still very, very nascent. And I don't feel that in the long term, this will be a separate profile. It will get integrated with a lot of other profiles. So everywhere, like, earlier when we started with computers, laptops, only a few people used to have laptops, or the expectation was there will be a computer operator separately and that person will operate the computers. Everybody else will keep doing their work in pen paper. Anything that they require, they'll ask the computer operator to do. Today, the computer or the laptops are basic necessity for any jobs. Similarly, financial analytics will become basic necessity for any job in the future. Uh, in terms of where you can find opportunities, you can find opportunities with financial market related companies which are into product or services. There are a lot of fintech companies that are there. They may hire financial analytics guys. And then obviously, as I said, this is the largest chunk where you have got profiles which are integrated with other finance profiles. Where you can move, or you can obviously from this to move to the CFO roles. Ultimately, that is the goal over a period of time. Or you just get into a data science role, which is a pure play data science or analytics role. Why should you be looking for it? Obviously, everybody is talking about it as the future. Right? This is about the future, and this is a profile which is definitely going to be there in the future. My only understanding is that it may not be an isolated profile. It will get integrated with a lot of other profiles. Now, this is where it is challenging because here you need to have, apart from the finance knowledge or the domain knowledge that you have, you also need to have technical understanding of tools like Python or Power BI or Tableau, SQL. These kind of technical tools, you should be able to use them. You should be able to know, you should be able to do some bit of coding. So if you just give me a minute. Okay. So in terms of if you have got background knowledge of coding, that is something that is quite helpful. Uh, as you grow, obviously, this is one profile which will keep evolving very fast. So you would be required to adapt very fast. And as newer technology come in, you should be able to adapt to those newer technologies that are there. I could only find one particular profile which was purely related to financial analytics. After a lot of search, I was able to find one. But this is typically from the strategy perspective, right? At a very high level. So to get into such profile, you should have at least 5 to 7 years, of experience. So pure play financial analytics profile are not generally available to the finance student at this point of time. Any questions here? Okay. So I'm assuming no questions. This is the, I think, the last